Good day, children. Hope you all are fine. Today, let us see Unit 5 Pros. Tech bloomers. What do you mean by tech bloomers, children? Tech bloomers in the sense technology bloomers. The entire lesson talks about the importance of technology. Let us see how technology is helpful in one's life. Now, coming to the preview of the lesson, children, this lesson talks about the use of technology by a normal person and in empowering the disabled to do their day-to-day course of life. Now, what is this lesson saying about? The lesson talks about the use of technology by an ordinary person. How important is technology, children? Without technology, we cannot operate any system. Technology is very important to the present days. We are not in we are not in olden days where our forefathers they led. We are in the present 21st century. We are without technology. It is very difficult to lead our life. And here the lesson not only talks about the use of technology to the ordinary person, it also says technology is useful for the disabled person. You know what is disabled person, children? Disabled person in the sense handicapped person. To travel, to communicate, to learn, to do business and to live in comforts. Yes. Where all we use technology, children? We use technology in all the ways we use. We use technology for traveling, to communicate, to learn and to do business and also to live in comforts, to fulfill all our need and deeds. We do need technology. Alicia and David's life has changed with the use of technology. You know who is this Alicia and David, children? Alicia and David, these two are disabled children. See, they are called as handicaps. They are disabled children, and their life has changed as a challenging part. With the help of technology, their life has changed. Technology impacts the environment, people, and the society as a whole. The way we use technology determines if its impacts are positive to the society or negative. Yes. To the present days, children, technology is very important. Without technology, it is very difficult to lead the life. See, it is secondary. Either technology is a bane or boon to one's life. No, it is secondary. That depends on how you use technology. If you really use technology to the right sense, then that will be beneficial for you. If you use technology in the bad ways, then that will be a head trick to you. You have to face the consequence. It is up to you how you use technology. You cannot say, no, because of technology so and so happens, this, that. No, it depends on the way how we use technology. Where you use technology in the right sense, children, your life will turn. You will have a bright future. Okay. Now coming to the lesson. Have you ever thought that your refrigerator can order stuff on its own? Well, anything which is below a predefined limit or below certain threshold can be self-ordered by the appliance. What do you mean by threshold, children? Threshold in the sense limit. Now, is it possible, children, in your refrigerator where the stuff is over, that is any vegetable or milk, whatever is over in the refrigerator, is it possible for the refrigerator to order itself, or can the refrigerator fill up the stuff by itself? We think it's not possible, no? But here, what is the author says, you see, it is possible. A refrigerator can order stuff on its own. When anything that goes below the predefined limit in the sense, there is a limit, children. To this limit, below the limit, if it goes, it would order the content part, what all it needs, it would order by itself. Okay, threshold in the sense limit, where anything goes below the limit, the refrigerator will order itself. C, can be self-ordered by the appliance. So, it will order by itself. Your refrigerator can directly link to the e-commerce site and order for milk if it is about to be exhausted. Now, see the milk what you keep in the refrigerator, no children, if it's over, then directly your refrigerator itself directly will order for the milk. You know how it will order, children? With the help of e-commerce. What do you mean by e-commerce? E-commerce in the sense it is internet. Now see, commercial transaction conducted electronically on the internet. What do you mean by e-commerce? E-commerce in the sense commercial transaction conducted electronically on the internet. This is only e-commerce. So with the help of e-commerce, the refrigerator itself will order for milk or whatever it wants. No, it will order by itself. Exhausted in the sense if it gets over, if it is getting over, then it will order to itself. Consumable products such as ink, cartridges may be capable of self-ordering replacements when the current level falls below a certain threshold. Not only this, children, even your consumable products like ink cartridge, it may be capable to order. It will order where there is no, below the level where it is no, it will order by itself and it will replace the cartridge. What all human does, no children? Machine does the work nowadays. Have you ever wished you were better informed managing entertainment and home appliances by voice commands or by swapping the finger in a reality now? Now, do you really wish, children, any appliances that's getting over, that it could say, say by itself, see, so and so is over, you have to refill it. Now see, or just swapping the finger in a reality now. Is it possible? Those were days, no children, some maybe some 20 years before, people, they were not much aware of cell phone. Now, each and every person, each and every grown-ups, they do have cell phones. And even this cell phone also, children, you could have seen years together the advantages in the cell phone. Did you ever think when you touch the finger, the scene, the screen on the cell phone will change? Or when you talk to it, when you record your voice message, automatically will it change? Did you ever think this 10 years before? Was it possible? It was not possible, isn't it? But now it is possible. Just you swipe your finger, it changes. The screen changes. You want to see a film or movie or song, whatever it is, you just touch it. Automatically it will change. Or you don't want to do that, just you give a voice message, I wish to view so and so film, I wish to see so and so song, you get that automatically on your screen. That is what technology, the importance of technology, how much the technology has developed, you can see by this. Getting bored by the program you watch on TV, just tell your smart TV that you want to view your social feed instead. Now, where you keep watching some film or some program you're watching, you're bored of that program, and you don't want to get up from your place and take the remote, then change the channel, don't want to do it. Sit in the place and just say your smart TV, TV, I want to view this channel, I want to see Sun TV. Automatically, it will change. The channel will change in your TV. If it's a smart TV, it will change to the channel that you wish to see. Okay, this shows the development of technology in day-to-day life, how far the technology has developed. The lesson talks about the development of technology. If you are stuck in a traffic jam, just let your kettle make some tea for you, which you can sip piping hot the moment you reach home. Your entire water and energy management can be taken care by automating all the activities. Now imagine you are stuck up in a traffic jam, okay, and the moment no one is there at home to help you or to prepare something for you and keep. There's a kettle at home, you want the moment you reach home, you want to sip a coffee. What will you do? You have to go home, then prepare coffee, then take it. That will take long time. But imagine wherever you are stuck up, from there if you command your kettle to prepare coffee and keep, how nice it will be, no? But it happens. Wherever you are stuck up, no, you just leave a message to your kettle, to your coffee kettle, asking it to prepare coffee. Within 20 minutes, I'll be at home. I'll be back home. Within 20 minutes, the coffee will be ready. The moment you reach home, you will get hot coffee. No need to wait and then you prepare. Not necessary. This shows that the improvement of technology in day-to-day life. I'm telling you again and again, children, the entire lesson talks about the development of technology in our day-to-day life. Okay, various improvements, not only in one way, children, not only in your TV, not only in your cell phone. Each and every appliances of our house, we can see the usage of technology. Without technology, our life becomes hectic. It is very difficult to lead our life without technology to the present days. Technology has not only made a normal person's life easier, but it is also a boon to citizens with special needs. So technology, children, it is not a boon. Boon in the sense is not only a gift to an ordinary person. Technology is gift even to the special needs. You know what I mean by special needs? Special needs in the sense handicapped people. Where people are helpless, where someone needs to help them, they are known as special needs. Now, technology is a boon to the special need people also. India is home of 2.7 crore people living with one or the other kind of disability. Children, how many people in India, they are disability? 2.7 crore. What do you mean by disability, children? Disability in the sense, various type children. Say some may not have hands, some may not have legs, some might not have eyesight, some might not have hearing power, or all your outer organs might be fit. Your inner organ might go wrong. I mean, where your senses, your IQ power is low, where people are mentally retarded. These people are all, they come under special needs. Now, the special needs people, children, 2.7 crore people, you see them, special needs. Handicaps, the one who is the one who has no eyes, legs, all. The special needs alone, if you take, mentally retarded people are known as special need people. Now, this special need people, 2.7 crore people, you see, in entire India, you could see 2.7 crore people. How difficult is it, children, for them to lead their life in this present world? Okay, let us see, but how do they lead their life? Let us see. Okay. According to the 2011 census, 2.21% of India's population is disabled. Unlike the developed world, India's disabled are deprived by attitudinal barriers as they continue to grapple with the challenges of access, acceptance and inclusion. In entire India, children, that is the census. I'm talking about the census of 2011. I'm not talking about the census of 2020, children. 2011, the lesson says when the census was taken in 2011, it was 20.21% of disabled people. Now, if you see, that might be increase in lakhs. Now, unlike this developed people, children, see, ordinary people, they develop day by day. Now, what about this disabled person? How will they develop the future? Just imagine it. Okay. Now, what do you mean by grapple? Continue to grapple in the sense, they fight to win something. This disabled people, children, when they walk along with this ordinary people, they have to fight for everything, and they grab to win. They have to fight to win something. They don't get anything easy as you all get, children. These disabled people, they have to grab it. And inculcation. What do you mean by inculcation? including someone or something. Yes. So this disabled people, in this people life, no, you have to include any person. Either you have to include a person or you have to include something else to fill up their needs. Alicia says, I would probably still have done it because I want everyone know the difference technology has made in my life, but it would have been frustration and difficult. Now Alicia, she says, no, without the help of technology, my life would have been a frustrating. I would have led a very horrid life. But with the help of technology, I could do much better. Now, we'll see who is Alicia children. I have cerebral palsy and I can't physically type as fast as I think or anywhere near. But right now, that's what I'm doing. I bet you're wondering how. Alicia, no children, she was suffering from cerebral palsy. You know what is cerebral palsy? It is permanent tightening of the muscles caused by damage of the brain. I'll repeat. Permanent tightening of the muscles caused by damage to the brain. Yes, children, imagine where your brain is not functioning properly, where you don't have the proper way of functioning, how difficult it is. And no, she says she cannot do work just like ordinary person. No, she cannot do any physical work, children. And apart from that, no, she says I cannot type as an ordinary person type. No, I think also, no, I mean, even though she thinks she couldn't do better, I bet. But right now, she says, but now to the present, that is what I am doing. What does it mean? That is what I am doing. Once upon a time, when she was thinking to type like an ordinary person, she was unable to type it. But now she is able to type like an ordinary person. As how an ordinary person could type it, she is also able to type it. You know, she says, how she does it, we'll see. I'm using a piece of technology called Dragon Dictate. I speak and the words appear on my screen, and then now you know how she's able to do? She's able to do with a piece of technology called Dragon Dictate. You know what is Dragon Dictate? A software which recognizes speech and converts into text. How nice, no, children? No need to type. It's not necessary for you to use your fingers to type, children. With the help of this Dragon Dictate, it is a technology device, children. With this device, it could recognize your voice and automatically the words will appear on the screen. That is how she's able to type. And I can print them out. Children, see, she's Alicia. I'll show you. See, she is only Alicia, okay? Special child. I said, no, children, special child in the sense mentally retarded people, the brain function will not function like an ordinary person. Okay, she is mentally retarded person. With her look itself, you can make out, children. But even then, how she makes her work, how she is able to go on with her work, we'll see. So, with the help of Dragon Dictate, she is able to type. Okay, I can print them out. It's made a huge difference to me. It's made me achieve things I only dream of. So what she says, it makes a huge difference. Once upon a time, she was thinking that she wished to type, but she was not able to type. Now, with the help of Dragon Dictate, she is able to do it. No, she says it makes much difference to her, which means she is much happy. It is just like her dream has come true. Imagine, children, anything that you dream and after a long difficult when it come true, how happy you will feel. The same happiness Alicia felt. Okay. See, you can see our former president APJ Abdul Kalam. No, you can see him. APJ Abdul Kalam with handicapped students. Former President APJ Abdul Kalam was concerned about people with disability and along with his team developed lightweight prosthetics from space age material to enable disabled children to walk easily. You know what APJ Abdul Kalam did? APJ Abdul Kalam, with the help of his team members, no, he made this lightweight prosthetic. Children, you know what is lightweight prosthetics? Prosthetics in the sense an artificial body part. Prosthetics in the sense an artificial body part from space age. Space age na from modern age. Material to enable disabled children to walk easily. Children, this artificial body part, you could have seen this handicapped children, all they wear the shoes. Once upon a time, no, children, this shoe was too heavy, where handicapped people, no, they felt very difficult to wear it. But after certain years, Abdul Kalam, he brought out a lightweight handicap artificial body part, where no handicaps, they felt easy to wear it. How nice of him, no? Okay. I used to have a teacher. She's passed away now. And one day she said to me, "You are going to do your max GCSE." That is General Certificate of Secondary Education. I said, "No, I am not." "Don't be silly. I didn't think I could do anything like that." Studying was so difficult because I had to rely on someone to type everything into a computer for me. Now, once what happened, this Alisha teacher, no children, no, she's passed away. Now she's no more. She's passed away. Once, Alisha teacher, she said to Alisha that she's going to do her GCSE, that is her Max General Certificate of Secondary Education. Secondary education, it's a government exam, children. She said that she will be doing her secondary education. And Alisha, no, she was surprised. She said, "No, miss, how will I do? No, without help of anyone, I cannot do it. And obviously in exams, they will not allow someone else. And how will I type? How will I do?" So, no, she refused because studying was very difficult. She has to rely someone else. Rely in the sense she has to look forward for the help of someone else. And she cannot type, even in computer also she cannot type. So she refused and she asked her teacher, how will she do the exam? But that is changed now. I can do it myself with my voice. Now what Alisha says, those days gone. Now I am able to do this exam, this GCSE exam. No, I am able to do. You know how I am able to do? Alisha is asking us. You know how I am able to do? Let us see. I can do it myself with my voice. So how is she able to do? With the help of drag and dictate, she can do it by her voice. That is, as she keeps saying the sum, as she explains the sum, automatically the sum will keep typing on the screen. That is what Alisha says, that she is able to do the exam. Kim, who is the assistive technologist at my school, introduced me to drag and dictate, and it has opened up the world to me. Once, Kim, who is an assistant technology, Kim is Alisha's teacher. Assistant technology in the sense, a person who assists with technological gadgets to overcome disability. What do you mean by assistant technology, children? I'll repeat. A person who assists with technological gadgets to overcome disability. So, Kim is the teacher of Alisha, and she is the one who used to help Alisha to learn how to use gadgets. My children, though you have some gadgets, children, you must know the usage of that. Only if you know the usage of those gadgets, you could operate it. So, Kim, she used to teach Alisha how to use the gadgets. Kim, who is assistant technology at my school, introduced me to drag and dictate, and it has opened up the world to me. So Alisha teacher, Kim, she introduced her to drag and dictate. She taught her how to use drag and dictate. With the help of drag and dictate, no, her world is open. Now, whose world is open here? Alisha's world is open to her. She felt very happy in using this gadgets. Kim showed me how to train it to understand my voice. It took a few hours. Now I use it in class and at home as well. It has made me more independent and I am now able to study on my own. So now I am doing my maths GCSE. I know my teacher will be proud of me. Now Alisha's teacher, she showed Alisha how to use this dragon dictate. And no, it took some hours for her to get trained in the dragon dictate. After some hours, maybe some 3 or 4 hours, when she learned how to use dragon dictate, no, Alisha was so happy that she says, that dragon dictate has made her more independent, which means there is not necessary for Alisha to look forward for the help of someone else. She says that she could do it by herself. She could learn, she could write, she could type, everything she could do it by herself. She could also do the exams, GCSE exams, without her knowledge of the teacher. Without the help of a teacher, she could do the exam. Now Alisha says, I know how happy my teacher will be on looking me doing this exam. Isn't it, children? Each and every teacher will be happy where you study well and do something great, no? For sure, entire lifetime your teachers will be happy. Now that's what Alisha, no, she thinks. Okay. Now coming to the next para, children. I never thought I would be able to do one GCSE in my life, but I'm going to do 2, and I feel like I want to push myself even further. Kim says technology can help me do that. It is opened up the world for young disabled people like me. Now Alisha, no, children, she's so happy that she's able to do GCSE exams, and she says not only one exam, I'm doing it now, the other exam. See, one exam she has done without the help of a teacher. She did one exam already, she has done it. Now she is doing the other exam, and she says, no, I'm able to do to myself. Kim says technology can help me do that, and it has opened up the world for disabled people. No, Alisha teacher, she says, with the help of this dragon dictate, Alisha can help herself. And this dragon dictate, it has not only helped Alisha, children, it has helped many disabled people. This dragon dictate has helped many disabled people. Okay. There are many different types of technology that can help a young disabled person become independent. For example, if someone has very limited movement, they can control a computer screen with eye gaze. Okay, there are many different types. No, the author says there are many different types of technology that can help young disabled person to become independent. Children, with the help of gadgets, no, children, with the help of technology, handicapped people and disabled people, this type of people, no, they become independent. It's not that someone should keep helping them. No, with the help of technology, they help themselves. They can do much better. Even a fit person cannot do, children. Those things also, with the help of technology, a handicapped person can do it. For example, if someone has very limited movement, they can control a computer screen with eye gaze. Okay. Now, just imagine with any person, children, where they have limited movements. Where I'm talking about special people. These special people, children, where your brain doesn't function properly, your body movements also reduces. We are not able to move your hands and legs. And how will you go on with your computers? In that case, you can control the screen of the computer with the help of your eye gaze. You know what is eye gaze, children? Eye gaze in the sense, stare at something for a long time. You stare at any object or something else, you stare for a long time, that is known as eye gaze. That means when they are reading, they can move from page to page using the pupils of their eyes. They don't need to press a button or anything. Now, where people are disabled, no, beyond the IQ power, where they are disabled, beyond the limit where they are disabled, they are not able to move here and there. For this type of people, various buttons are there. Now, where people, they cannot move their hands and legs, and when they wish to read a paper, when they read books, how will they turn the page? You know how they will turn the page? There is a gadget where they just stare at the page, no, children, the page automatically it will turn. Where using your pupils in the sense that black part of your eye, no, children, where you just stare at the page, you just move that pupil, no, the page will turn. So this type of people, no, children, the one who cannot use their hands and legs for any work, even for turning the pages also where they feel difficult, for them these gadgets are helpful. Just one person, Kim, works with all 42 students here at my school and helps us use technology in different ways. She's amazing. I don't know what we would do without her. We'd lose out on so many opportunities. Alisha, she says, just one teacher, just one person, that is Kim, one teacher, where she works out with all 42 students. Children, you should know, there is a special school for this type of people. I mean, this special people, no? For this type of people, there is a special school where they are taken care in a very intensive manner, very carefully they are taken care. And Alisha, she says, there were 42 students in her class, and Kim is the only teacher who helps all these 42 students. Now, since the teacher is passed away, Alisha, she says, we'll be missing the teacher a lot, and she says that she doesn't know what she'll do without the help of the teacher. She doesn't know what to do. It has opened up the world to me. She says, my teacher has opened up the world to me. How teacher has opened up the world to her? In the sense, teacher has taught her the various use of technology. How to use technology with different types of gadgets, how to use it. Her teacher, that is Kim, she has taught the special people, she has taught them in a proper manner. Now, when the teacher has been passed away, this children, they really feel for it, and they say, we will miss our teacher in many opportunities, which means where all they were in need of teacher, where all they would be in need of teacher, they'll miss her. And moreover, children, they admire the teacher, they love the teacher. That is why they feel the loss of the teacher. Children, I hope you would have understood this, the first part of the lesson. I would like to stop the video by this, children. The next part I'll continue in my next video class.